Hey kids, welcome back to Let's Play Tamriel Rebuilt. We are still in Old Ebonheart for now. Last video, I actually struggled to figure out that quest that we were in, where we talked to the lawyer guy, and he suggested that we had to get this law changed. And a couple people were really, very helpfully in the comments recommended that I try and raise their disposition, which is not something I've been doing so far in these Tamriel Rebuilt quests. And I think I actually commented on that last time. I felt like the TR quests were, kind of encouraging me to just use the dialogue options, and I don't know why I assumed that. I guess because I was being given like, 66 different dialogue options for various quests. I just kind of assumed that using the good old-fashioned raising their disposition wouldn't give me better answers, but of course that's not true. So that's very useful. In general, I've been very much enjoying the kind of community, the sort of community response to these videos, especially people giving me little tips. I don't consider it to be kind of a spoiler in any way. It's helpful. I've never played these quests before, so if it allows us to kind of discover more avenues, and especially if it allows us to do so in a way that's, I think kind of roleplay consistent, then yeah, I think it's worth doing. Another side note, the frame rate is a little bit better, noticeably better. It's not. I mean, it's not perfect. I can't remember what the hotkey is to show the frame rate. But it is noticeably better than it was, and that's because regular commenter, and I believe he or she is on the TR team, Ragox, recommended that I put there's a new line that you can put in your Morrowind settings file, your OpenMW settings file. It's called, what is it called? Object paging active grid, I think, or something. And I can't remember what it does. I know it's described in the 0.46 like stable release video, and it seems to be increasing the frame rate. I've just put it in now, so we'll see. It's definitely still. I'm getting a little bit of a stutter still, but this feels more. I mean, it's also loading like that, but it feels a lot less stuttery than it did before. So we're not going to leave Old Ebonheart yet. We are going to try and go back to, I don't know now. I don't know whether I have to raise. I could potentially raise Hastafus's disposition and get a better answer from him. Where does he live again? West side of town. Yeah, so I can try that first, and if not, I can try the lawyer, and maybe the lawyer will give me west side of town. That's this way. Maybe the lawyer will give us a a better answer, or a more interesting option, because what he was suggesting was that we might have to go steal this ancient treaty, and I don't think Hlena is comfortable with that, but we'll see. I'm not going to. My goal is not to kind of succeed in the quest or get the best reward at all costs. I really should just look at the map here. I'm just wandering around. Also, talking while I'm playing is... Where's Hastafus? He's over here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is. Anyway, it's still nice to explore Old Ebonheart some more. At the end of the last episode, I was pretty much set to just walk back to Almastira with my tail between my legs. Man, I'm just loving these textures. Some of this must be from my retexture mods. Right, so he is upstairs. Oh no, he's right here. Let me just drop a quick save, and let's just try and... Ooh, his disposition's already 75. Okay, Atlantis Heresy. You're persistent, aren't you? Well, that's interesting. So I wonder... Tell me how I'm a wicked heretic who should give up my livelihood to appease the temple. I'm all ears. You offered your services to native dark elves. Truth be told, I don't think what you're doing is bad. I do not just... Yeah, okay. So there's a few other options here. Let me see. Okay, so it lowers my disposition every time I try, it seems. I may have to do a load here. I am interested in just pursuing this. I think my Speechcraft is pretty good at this point, to be honest, so we can probably... I'm using the Speechcraft Rebalance mod too, so... yeah, so... we should be able to get this back up. 68, 72... can I get it higher? Let's see if I can get to like 80. 80, okay. So, what if I say necromancy is categorically against the temple's law? Yes, I'm aware of that. Okay. What you're doing is heretical and evil. I'm very resistant to say this. Because I don't think Hlena necessarily totally believes it, but let's just see what happens. Yes, in the eyes of the temple it evidently is, but evil? To that I must protest. I am not a criminal. Do you think I go about snatching corpses from their tombs without permission? Do you think I conspire with witches and vampires to sacrifice children to Sithis? No, people come to me willingly. I allow those in mourning to receive messages from their deceased loved ones. I guide lost souls. I help exorcise vengeful spirits. Surely even the temple sees that this is not evil. I don't believe you or agreed. What you do sounds all right. Well, I'm curious at this point. Let's just click one. Let's just click this one. Other necromancers are evil. Again, I'm not sure it's something Hlena would say. But I am not them. I am Hastifus Veliver. Okay, now it seems like we've cycled back to nevertheless practicing necromancy disrespects the temple. Oh, really? Let's try again. Can I get him to... oh, I got him to 90. And I'm just curious what happens if I say this. Truth be told, I don't think what you're doing is bad. You are persistent. If that's the case, then I must respectfully ask that you leave me to my work. I don't know, I wonder, this one, it doesn't look like there's a way out of it. It's interesting. I'm assuming she's having quite a long theological debate with this guy, considering, you know, a fairly friendly debate. I'm not going to threaten him. I think I've pretty much tried all the options, but I'm going to go through one or two more here. Necromancy is categorically against temple law. It's disrespectful to the temple and to Morrowind's ancient traditions. I hope you believe me to say that I sincerely don't mean to offend the temple or disrespect its beliefs. I hold no ill will against the temple. In fact, in many regards, they have my utmost respect. Yeah, we've read that before. But I don't remember seeing this option. If you guys are like binge watching these episodes, you know, you might be like, yeah, you saw it last time. You're headstrong. If you won't abandon necromancy, this on bloodshed. Fine, let's agree to disagree. If that's the case. Yeah, I don't know. It seems to me like we don't really get much of an option from him. Man, the lighting just looks great in these with the windows glowing. I just wow. The colors are so rich in the interiors. A little bit more attention to detail in the TR content than in some of the content that, yeah, I mean, like this. This is not something you would expect in a vanilla Morrowind. Small arched door. Oh, wow. It wasn't locked, so. The Imperial Kitchen. Huh. I wonder if there's anything in here that will suggest that he's not true to his word. Blank scroll, blank scroll. These are all just books, right? Like, I'm not seeing anything, any particularly gnarly looking. Traditional slow tale. Yeah, I'm not seeing any books that that suggest that he's doing something nasty in here. Closet. Oh. Yeah. I mean, we've sweet talked him enough to look around his house, I think. Lots of expensive stuff. Warmth. What is this? This is like a poem. Huh. There's a trapped and locked chest under his table. So there might be some, you know, if he is a sort of nasty necromancer, there might be something in there. Do I have a lockpick on me? Yeah. I'm not opposed to trying to...
Let's set aside our rivalries and talk, shall we?
Yes, set aside our rivalries, indeed. Why don't you come over here, buddy? Oh, I don't know if I can get him to move, to be...
Here to see the castle?
Oh, what are you doing there? Will you move? Do I have to... I don't know if you guys consider this cheating, but I'm going to do it just so that we don't have to sit and wait. Yeah, he is standing in that room. And, you know, Helena's not really the thieving sort. And I don't think I can get behind him and do this.
You seem like very good company.
You're doing the thing where you spin around. What if you... How about... What if you were to... Oh. Well... I'm not sure my sneak is good enough for this. 30 is not good enough. 40 would be good enough. 40... I find 40 to be kind of the magic number for a lot of abilities. Ooh. I'm doing this mostly because I'm curious about the quest. I'm gonna save Scum. We're not gonna get arrested for doing this.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Let's just see what's in there.
Get out of here.
Nothing. Right. Well. I was just curious. I was curious.
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
So that never happened. Hlena never did that. Hlena would never. I think she would actually. I think she would poke around in his room if he wasn't there. If she could find a way, you know, maybe he goes to the washroom, or he goes to like make some tea in the kitchen while they're talking, and she pokes around in his room. But she clearly I don't think I don't think she found anything, and nothing looks suspicious whatsoever. So let's go back now to the lawyer. I am getting still a little bit of lag, so I don't know whether it's just because Old Ebonheart is just too damn big. Where is the Lawyers Guild? It's on this street, isn't it? Mystical Emporium. What the hell? It's not far. Guild of Barristers. There we are. It's just sort of around the back alley. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't feel as bad. It doesn't feel as bad as it was last episode. But it's not totally resolved, the lag coming from the distant terrain. It's a setting in the distant terrain that I adjusted, so yeah. Oh, you should clean that up, man. I'll rescue you from your assailant, but I'm not gonna... So we only have 48 disposition with him. Now, I should probably be careful about... I'm going to quick save again. I should probably be careful about trying to persuade him, because I bet you he has a high speechcraft. Ooh, yeah. I can still spam it and do it, though. Necromancy is legal in... What's the dialogue? I think it's this topic, yeah. Can the amendment be nullified somehow? Oh, did that just lower my disposition? I think it did. Okay. This is pointless. Goodbye. No, I don't want to say that. Let's do that. Even in Cyrodiil, necromancy isn't illegal per se. Wait. There are places... Yeah, we read that before. Yes, of course. Old Ebonheart has the same privileges as any other Imperial city. If I wanted to get necromancy banned in the city, who should I talk to? Oh, I see. Very clever indeed. I suppose you could speak with his lordship, Carus Cocius, Burgrave of the city. He could very well issue a citywide ban on necromancy if he wanted to. That is a big if, mind you. There isn't any reason for him to do so. You can find Burgrave in the Ebon Tower. Interesting. Well, I'm glad we came back and did this. I'm also glad we kind of exhausted some of those other dialogue options with the other guy there. Hopefully that won't come back to bite us in the ass. But you know, Hlena is certainly a bit of a novice in terms of this politicking. So it very well might. Where is Ebon Tower? Is it over here? I think. Oh yeah, there it is.
3 blessings.
Well, that's very interesting. Yeah, you know, I think Hlena, I think she ultimately agrees with the guy that what he's doing isn't necessarily bad, but I don't think she likes the idea that these Imperials are kind of exempt from the local customs. Mind you, she's not keen on the slavery. But of course the Imperials tolerate slavery, so it's not that she agrees with the Morrowind customs. I think she sort of doesn't like the idea of the Imperials kind of deciding for themselves which laws to apply and making the decision in the name of the Dunmer. I think she's not too thrilled with that. Of course, we are working for the Blades. We are a spy for the Emperor ultimately. But you know. Where are we going? Perhaps, okay. I was told by an expert on the Imperial law that even though necromancy is legal in Old Ebonheart, there are a number of cities in the west where the practice has been made illegal within the city limits. Perhaps I could persuade the local lawmakers to issue a similar ban on necromancy here. I should speak with Burgrave of Old Ebonheart, with the Burgrave of Old Ebonheart, Carus Cocius, who can be found in Ebon Tower. Okay. Curia Hall of Justice. I'm going to assume that's Ebon Tower. Man,
Piece of the 9.
when something is tall in Morrowind, it looks really tall. I think in real life, I don't know. It's a pretty tall tower. It's taller than the sort of church in most. Okay, Palace Great Hall. Is this where we're going to find this dude?
The
Palace
9
Guard.
and the Empire.
Go ahead.
Meridica Affair. Wow. Man. Last time I think we went into that church and it looked really cool. Well, this looks really cool as well, so I'm glad we came in here.
You
Or
want something,
Abascus.
friend?
Do you know where Cocius dude is? What's your deal? Ah, you're a gardener. Ah. I don't mean to spread upsetting rumors, but there are whispers of bodies that have gone missing in RK Tower's mortuary. Families that have come to collect their deceased relatives have found nothing but empty coffins. Either the priests there are doing some sloppy work or something ghoulish is afoot. Well, maybe the necromancer's doing it. Huh. I don't know. I have no idea, guys. RK Tower. Are in the RK Tower's mortuary. Okay. Is that in my journal, just so I know? One thing I didn't realize for quite a long time was that you can actually go look up and see all the latest rumors you've ever had here. Yeah, there it is. It's kind of cool if you forget some of those rumors. They don't start quests, right? So it's good to know that latest rumors is a journal topic that you can
Emperor,
look up
King,
like that.
and Justice.
Palace
citizen.
Guard. You look properly retextured.
You want
Alright.
something?
Aurelia
Dunmer.
Ordo. Greetings and salutations. My husband Ordo and I are nobility from Calovia. We've been exploring business opportunities here in Old Ebonheart. Okay. Interesting. And what have you found out? It's been a while since the last high-profile court case at the Hall of Justice, though I hear that the old General Cacique is still trying to get the Minister of Justice to listen to his pleas of innocence. I'm surprised he hasn't just given up. He's been jailed for 3 decades after all. Huh. Interesting. Well, I don't think that concerns us. A nobleman from Collovio at your service. I'm from House Redoran. Oh, you just gotta tell me about it. Yeah. Well, you guys know an awful lot about what's going on in town for people who are visiting. Maybe you've been here for a while.
May the wind be on your back.
I don't know you. What do you want? I am Eodilfin Brightmane, master of the king's horses. Horses? Where? Where indeed? I am master of the king's horses because Western traditions and protocol dictate that every royal court shall have one. However, in this god-forsaken province, they don't practice husbandry like civilized people. I have a Guar. I have a pet Guar. I haven't trained it to ride it, but, you know. The few horses that were brought with King Helzeth from Wayrest didn't survive long, so there are no horses here. I love it. I love it. One of my favorite things about Morrowind is that there are no horses. Alright, so what do you do then? What do you do then? Ugh. So what do you do then? I don't have to explain myself to you. I'm the bloody master of the king's bloody horses. Oh, that's awesome, guys. That's awesome. Well, excuse me. Jala the Fiddler. Ugh, the court bard. No thank you.
How can I help you?
Karos Kocius. Karos Kocius. I figured it might be you. I haven't seen a dark elf wearing such a fine outfit in a long time. Alright, please, no need to curtsy, madam. You may approach. I do not believe we've been introduced. I have a hard time imagining Hlena curtsying. I am Lord Karos Kocius, Castellan of the Tower. What is it that you want with me? Well, I heard that necromancy is legal here in Old Ebonheart. Yes, necromancy is legal. We're not superstitious barbarians, after all. Why do you ask? As Burgrave of the city, you could ban necromancy, couldn't you? Yes, I could issue such a ban if needed. Why? I'm not gonna pay him. That's insane. Gotta try and bribe this guy. The Tribunal Temple wants to put an end to necromantic heresy. I see. I'm inclined not to do that. However, I must admit that I don't know enough about this question of necromancy to really form a strong opinion about it. Tell you what, representative of the temple, go speak with Narasa Varan. She's the provincial minister of temple affairs. I trust her judgment in these matters. If she recommends that necromancy should indeed be banned, I will listen to her. You can find Varan in the east offices of the Curia building. Well, this is all working out in a very civilized way. I thought we were going to have to do some like cloak and dagger stuff, and you know. All right, Narasa Varan. In her offices in the east wing of the Curia. Interesting. Huh.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be just walking straight back to Almastir, man. This has been fun. That's the Curia, right? Is that where we're going? Curia building, yeah. Ah, what a great building.
Emperor, King, and Justice.
It's cool too because the imperial look in Morrowind, the sort of imperial architecture gets very bland, and they have done something here. The Tamriel Rebuilt team have done stuff that is, you know, vanilla friendly, it's lore friendly, it sticks to the look of the original game, but it's you know, they're just using this kind of a variety going on here, a level of variety and interesting stuff that you just don't see in Imperial buildings in vanilla Morrowind. Mind you, you know, keep in mind that the game has been out for a very long time, and I can distinctly remember seeing some, you know, seeing Morrowind for the first time and thinking it looked great.
Serve the Emperor and the
you know, that it was really great kind of medieval setting, even the Imperial stuff. So, but yeah, with time it's aged poorly in some ways, but this has sort of really brought it back to life. The Uprising in Almalexia. I thought it might be a skill book. The Uprising in Almalexia. Let's report from the archives of the Imperial. Huh. Interesting. That looks like a new book. Ventaria Gravia.
Serve
Guard.
the Emperor and the Emperor's law.
Where is
Emperor,
this,
King, and Justice.
this person?
So what's this about?
Yagathon.
The Nine
Yagathon.
and the Empire.
Have you
citizen.
seen... Hello there, Dark Elf. Welcome to the Curia. What's your business here? I'm looking for someone in particular. Narasa Varan. Narasa Varan. She's the Minister of Temple Affairs and the person to talk to if you have questions about the temple. She should be in her office in the Eastern Wing. Thank you very much. And you are a Sergeant at Arms. Yes, there was a break-in at the Ebon Tower Palace. I heard about that. Yes, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. What do you offer? Long blade, blunt weapon, and axe. Interesting. We should get training with the faction that we're in. Is what you know what I'm trying to say. We should take advantage of our faction discounts to get training and not just pay strangers.
Peace of the Nine.
You know, once we get back to Vardenfell, which I think will be quite a while, House Redoran will have lots to offer us, I think, in terms of weapons trainings, because we're still using a short sword, and that's not gonna, you know, I'm gonna have to train up Longblade at some point. Curious central offices. Yeah, most of the Imperial buildings in Vanilla Morrowind, it just looks like this everywhere.
Emperor, King, and Justice, citizen.
Indeed. I might be going the wrong way here. Wooden door. Rumus Stanicus. Ah, Naresa Varan.
What do you want?
Is this a shrine of the Tribunal? It's like a tiny, non-functional shrine of the Tribunal. Huh. Do you have like an Ashlander face? Huh. I don't know. I don't know if that like face, if the sort of face war paint is an. I thought it was an Ashlander thing, but maybe it's just a dark elf thing. Naresa Varan. Hello there, Dark Elf. How may I be of assistance? Is this regarding the temple? Oh, wouldn't you believe it? Let's see here. Necromancy is legal in Old Ebonheart. Well, I see how it is. The temple finally sends a representative to speak with me, and it's only to make demands? Indeed. I have the I really should have quick saved. I have the Burgrave's ear, and he heeds my advice on every matter pertaining to the temple. I could persuade him to ban necromancy in the city to improve the Empire's relations with the natives. Yes, I could do that. But you won't do it. Oh, I have no love for Hastafus Velifer. I would gladly help the temple put an end to his heresy. However, I have fallen out of favor with the temple. It has been that way ever since I took over this office of the minister. The temple has all but renounced me as if I had turned my back on them, but it's not true. I only wanted to serve the three by making their will known within the imperial government. Interesting. And on top of that, the Order of Inquisition is suspecting me of heresy. Me. They say they suspect me of being one of those dissident priests. Ah, interesting. I haven't heard of the dissident priests yet. My assets in my old home of Almalexia have been seized, my books, my scrolls, everything. The Inquisition refuses to give them back to me until that sham of an investigation is over. It's humiliating, Hlena. Before I help to make necromancy illegal in Old Ebonheart. Before I do this small favor for you of changing a major law, I would appreciate the temple first vindicated my honor and returned the seized assets. I have the authority to call off the investigation? Oh, I don't think so. I really don't have the authority. I will ask a temple patriarch or master about this if you wait. I will ask a temple patriarch or master about this if you wait. That sounds reasonable. Very well then. Find someone in Mournhold District who has the authority to tell the Order of Inquisition to end their investigation. I will wait. Wow. This quest is turning into a real roller coaster. Can you guys imagine if I'd just gone back to Almastir without doing all this? Man. This is wild. Right. Mournhold District, that's near Almalexia. Mournhold District. Yeah, Does that mean... Because Almastir is in Aanthirin, it's not in Mournhold District. I feel like Mournhold District is the area around Mournhold / Almalexia, which is over here. Maybe we have to go to Almalexia. I thought it wasn't done. But I'd love to go see it. Or see what's near it or what's going on there. Sounds like we have a mission, guys. Sounds like we have a mission. I'm glad. This is great. We're not going back to Almost Here. We're going on a road trip. Guar. Pack Guar road trip. How do I get out of here? Central Offices, Hall of Justice. Is that where I came from? Yes. Well, everyone here has been very helpful. This is really cool. I'm glad. Really glad we followed through with this. I think. What time is it? 7 p.m. I think at this point we have a couple reasons to go back to Almost Here, but we have this book on the evils of heresy, which we said we'd pick up for what's her face, and we also have to have that quests involving the sleeping potion thing, but we don't have anything to bring back to her, so I'll just put. I gotta get out of here. Oh yeah, you gotta follow this long, sinuous road, I think, to get out of here, or I'm just doing everything ass backwards as usual. I should have tested. I should probably test the frame rate. I haven't bothered to do that in a while, like with that line and without it. Have I just gone the wrong way? No, this is it. This is correct. Yeah. Well, yeah. What a cool spin this has put on this whole this whole quest. Once again, I'm super glad that it was two of you, my viewers, who recommended that I use sort of the disposition thing to try to try and get a better result, basically. And I think that's I'm gonna try and make a habit of that in the future. Yeah, something that I would normally do. That's super interesting. It was a bit spammy with those dialogue options at a certain point.
What was that?
But it was worth it. It was worth it.
Can you ask your question quickly?
The Nine and the Empire.
Come on, Oliver. We're going on a mission. In fact, why don't you take this book, because it weighs 3. And I don't know why I'm carrying that around. All this alchemy stuff. I do have my alchemy kit with me. Should probably find a place to leave my alchemy kit so that poor Oliver doesn't have to carry it around his back. I'm just gonna put all this stuff in here. Why do I have a piece of paper? Oh, list of stolen items. Oh, that was that other quest. Ugh. Does that weigh anything? Yeah, it weighs 1. A 1 pound piece of paper? That's got to be some pretty heavy paper. Okay. Bone mold longbow. Oh yeah, I got a new longbow. I forgot. Awesome. Yeah. I don't think there's been so little combat thus far in this Tamriel Rebuilt Let's Play, which is fine. There'll be lots of combat in the future. I'm very much enjoying this. So, how do we get to Almalexia? I mean, or Mournhold District. We need to speak to a Aanthirin region. But wait a second. I have maps. I should take a close look at a map because it may very well be. I may very well be able to go back to. Lower Aanthirin. I may very well just be able to go back to Almost Here and do this. Because I don't think that there's to the east things are. I mean, to be honest, I'd be happy to explore to the east anyway, even if we're going the wrong way. But I feel like I should maybe know. I thought I had a map. Maybe I don't. I still have directions to Kaiasko Saints. Well, I can always get back to Balmoral, never get lost. Corpus Weepings. Ugh, why am I carrying that around? Ugh. Gross. dangerous skin. And the weather-worn shoes. Okay, well. Let's set up camp, because it's getting dark. And where's my torch? Oh yeah, it's doing that dithering thing again. Annoying. If anyone who watches this video knows why my torch is doing this weird dithering thing, it only happens when there's fog. It doesn't happen when it's just darkness. Where am I going? Am I going the right way here? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Leave a comment. To be honest, though, I have like 16 different mods that could very well be affecting it. So, if it's something oh, there. See, now it stopped. But if it's something you've seen before and you fixed it, then by all means let me know. It is late. Let us set up camp, perhaps off the road. Not that this is a particularly dangerous part of the world, but although, mind you, there isn't particularly good flat ground to camp here. Oliver, wait. Follow over here. I need the top of this hill to set up my tent. No. Give me my tent. There it is. And then you stay. Yeah. So that was really, really worthwhile. That whole thing. I think we'll walk a bit. We'll walk a bit towards, I don't know, something, and put this torch away. And then I'll probably end this episode and keep it kind of short, so that we can really dive into the next stage of this quest. Oh, my rest has been interrupted. Did I get it? Where? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pack this so that I can see whatever's attacking me. Hello? Oh. Whoa. What are you? You are a Yeth grub. Huh. Nasty. Well. Minorly nasty. No status effects or anything. That was a rather rude awakening. We'll just sleep for another 3 hours. Got disturbed by a disgusting creature. I haven't been showing off the tent mod too much. I might. It's entirely possible that I'll get sick of using it, and Oliver will just carry it, and we'll just rest. You know, I'll probably do a bit of that at some point. We'll just rest. You know, with the good old-fashioned way. Mournhold District. Maybe I can talk to someone along the road. It's silly. I should know what district I'm in, right? But it's kind of hard. I know that. I mean, I know that Mournhold is in Mournhold District, and I know that that's where Almalexia is, and I think it's here. Yeah. So we can head down the road south towards Almastir, and then we can find out who we need to speak to. We can actually stop in Almastir. I think that makes sense. All right, so I'm going to end this episode here. A little bit of a shorter one than the last couple, but I'm noticing these episodes get longer and longer as I get more enthusiastic about this mod. When I start the next episode, we will be in Almastir. I will walk there off screen because we just did this walk. One or two, like last episode or the one before, I can't remember. We just did this walk. So next episode will be in Almastir. I will probably talk to the temple there and see who we need to talk to and figure out where we need to go and figure out where Mournhold is. And yeah. So if you're enjoying these videos, hit the like button and you know, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thanks for watching. Ciao.